Radhe Radhe everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing well and your Bhagavad Gita study is going very well. Today I'm here to share a project that is very close to my heart, which has not taken off yet. I have been thinking about this project for years now, and I hope and pray that the Lord makes it come true. Today I'm sharing with you a book written by my grandfather, Essays on Bhagavad Gita. I have concealed the name of my grandfather now because my intention was to create an Amazon book, online book out of this, and share it with the world. This book was published in 1965 August. My grandfather has written 4 other books like this. It's very small, it's like a booklet, and he had gifted this one in particular to my father. He has also written in his own handwriting with a fountain pen with blessings and his prayers. And in his author's preface, he says many things. He has revealed a few names which I wanted to hide. My prayer is that these essays should create a desire in the readers to know more and more of the teachings of Gita. That was his wish. Unfortunately, I think he self-published this or his friends helped him. I don't know the story. I've never met my grandfather. This was in my house and my uncle's house. That is my mother's brother's house. This grandfather that I'm speaking is my maternal grandfather. And these are the chapters in this book. The Gita, a unique book of religion. The heart of the Gita. The summary of the Gita. Sri Gita, the best guide. Questions and answers. And this book costed 1 rupee. Can you imagine? 1 rupee back then. And of course, it did do well. I wasn't famous. My grandfather didn't become famous because of this. He did it like everything else. He used to always say, I surrender this or I dedicate this to the Lord. He was a very pious man and a very learned man, a very compassionate person, as I hear it. He embraced people from all walks of life and all religions, and I've heard only good things about him in his circle and my parents and everybody else. So my effort was to create a KDP account in Amazon and start typing this, and I don't know what is involved, and I haven't done enough research to how to bring a Amazon ebook to life. But my wish has been that that this comes to life and his book reaches many. And I particularly like, this is not out of any commentary. Again, this is just a very generic view of Gita. He takes up many slokas and he quotes them, and he brings it to like a very coherent discussion and question and answers. I simply love this book. It did not it's not based on any Acharya's commentary. It's something that a devotee would get out of Gita, or somebody who wants to know the essence of Gita would get out of Gita. Although he did favor one commentary over the other, but he is someone that always respected other commentaries and always thought that all these 3 acharyas and several other sampradayas had good intentions in them. So he always, I've heard, he has always been harmonious person in that manner, that he would embrace things from all religions. I've heard that he had read the Bible and he also had read Quran, and he was a great person. And this is only second-hand information, and I didn't get the opportunity or good luck to be with him, spend time with him, and take part in his spiritual practices, or take knowledge from him. So the one thing that struck me, and it was extremely helpful from this small booklet is at one part of this book he says the word sama, which is the same samatvam. He equates that word to be God himself, because God actually is impartial, and he goes on to explain why he is impartial in spite of you seeing so many differences in how the species are, and even between lives there's so many differences between somebody that's suffering versus not. He has a very beautiful take on it, which really touched my heart, and this would be something that is very close to my heart, that I want to bring to life, if and only if the Lord blesses me. And this is not something that I can just wow and just say, okay, I'm going to do this. Anything that is of this gravity, like it's writing essays on Gita is not easy. It's not. I mean, people do bit of stuff and just make books nowadays, but where this comes from and the contents of this book and the man that my grandfather was, or I'm not saying this only because of my grandfather, anybody who has given a good work in spiritual field hasn't done it very easily. So for me to take it up and just republish it in Amazon would be something that's huge. One of my friend came forward to help me with just typing this or just doing the research of what it would entail for me to bring this to life in Amazon world. And I haven't given it enough push, I should say. I have been very uh, distracted with other things as of now, but hope I get to this sometime. And once this comes to life, definitely I will let you know if it's on and if it's available for everybody to read. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, thank you for commenting. Radhe Radhe. Goodbye.